Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a power inside each one of us. A power that can move mountains, break chains, and carve our destiny with our own hands. That power is persistence. It is not just about trying once or twice. It is about rising every time you fall, standing tall against all odds, and pushing forward when the world tells you to stop. There are some who have shown us the true meaning of persistence, not through words, but through relentless action. Men who embraced pain, discipline, and hardship as their constant companions, forging a path that many fear to tread. They teach us that greatness is not a gift. It is a result of unyielding determination. Persistence is not easy. It demands sacrifice, it demands grit, and it demands a mindset that refuses to be broken. It calls for embracing discomfort, chasing progress over perfection, and never allowing failure to become your identity. In this journey, discipline is your sword and resilience is your shield. When life hits you hard, persistence teaches you to hit back harder. Not with anger, but with unwavering focus and resolve. It reminds us that success does not come overnight. It is built brick by brick through countless hours of effort and pain. If you want to achieve anything truly remarkable, you must commit to persistence. Because only those who endure through the storm emerge stronger, wiser, and victorious. So I ask you today, will you give up when it's tough, or will you push forward and show the world what true persistence looks like? The choice is yours. But remember, history belongs to the persistent, to those who never quit, and to those who fight for their dreams with all their heart. Let us all rise and pledge to be relentless, for in persistence lies the power to change not just our own lives, but the destiny of our nation. Thank you. Procedure is a hidden power within everyone. It lies deep inside us, waiting to be awakened in moments of struggle and challenge. It is not about being fearless or never feeling doubt. It is about moving forward despite those feelings. It's okay to feel fear, doubt, and uncertainty, because these emotions remind us that we are human. You don't have to be perfect to be persistent. In fact, persistence thrives not on perfection, but on the willingness to keep trying even when things are far from perfect. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. It's a demonstration of courage. To persist, you must embrace your doubts and fears, look them in the eye and say, I will continue anyway. Persistence demands that you show up every day, ready to face whatever comes your way. It is a mindset that refuses to accept failure as the end. Instead, it sees failure as a lesson, a stepping stone toward progress. When you stumble or fall, persistence pushes you to get back up, brush yourself off, and keep going. It's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you rise that defines your journey. Many great people who achieved extraordinary success were once in the same position you are now, facing setbacks, criticism, and moments when giving up seemed easier. But the difference was their refusal to quit. Persistence is also about patience. The world often wants instant results, quick fixes, and overnight success stories. But true persistence understands that lasting success takes time. It takes consistent effort, even when progress feels slow or invisible. It's the daily commitment to your goals, the small actions repeated over and over, that build strength and momentum. And when the path is hard and lonely, Persistence is the quiet voice inside that keeps telling you to keep moving forward. It's important to recognize that persistence does not mean pushing yourself to the point of exhaustion or ignoring your mental and physical health. True persistence balances effort with self-care, knowing that to sustain this power, you must be kind to yourself. It's about steady progress, not reckless intensity. With persistence, every setback becomes a chance to grow stronger. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to learn more about yourself and what you're capable of. This power within you is limitless if you choose to believe in it and nurture it. Persistence is not reserved for the extraordinary few. It belongs to all who dare to keep trying, no matter how difficult the road. It transforms ordinary people into heroes of their own stories. This force inside you can carry you through the darkest times and lead you toward your greatest achievements. It is the foundation upon which dreams are built and destinies are shaped. It means rising every time you fall and pushing forward regardless of obstacles. Life will throw challenges at you, sometimes small, sometimes overwhelming, but persistence teaches us that none of these challenges should define us or stop our progress. When you fall, you have a choice: stay down and let defeat take hold, or get back up, learn from the experience, and keep moving. True persistence is not about avoiding failure. It's about embracing it as a natural part of the journey. Every setback is a chance to build resilience, to grow stronger, and to sharpen your focus. Obstacles will come in many forms: doubt from others, moments of self-doubt, physical exhaustion, or emotional pain. But the persistent person doesn't allow these barriers to become walls. Instead, they find a way around, through, or over them. They develop the mental toughness needed to withstand adversity. This toughness isn't born overnight. It is forged through countless moments of struggle, when giving up seems easier than continuing. Yet, persistence pushes you to keep your eyes on the goal, reminding you why you started and what you are fighting for. Rising every time you fall also means forgiving yourself for mistakes and understanding that growth is often messy. No one's path to success is smooth or perfect. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't lies in their refusal to be defeated by temporary setbacks. Persistence helps you to build a mindset that values effort over outcome, courage over comfort, and progress over perfection. When you push forward regardless of obstacles, you also inspire those around you. Your determination becomes a beacon of hope and strength for others who might be struggling in their own battles. It shows that no matter how difficult the road, with persistence you can continue to advance toward your dreams. This act of rising again and again is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who let fear and failure hold them back. Ultimately, persistence teaches us that falling is not failing. It is part of the process of becoming stronger, wiser, and more capable. It means never giving up on yourself, even when the odds seem stacked against you. It means pushing forward, step by step, until the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable become the foundation of your success. Unyieldness is earned through relentless action and unyielding determination. It is not something that happens by chance or luck. It is the result of countless hours of hard work, sacrifice, and a refusal to settle for anything less than your best. Those who achieve greatness understand that talent alone is not enough. Talent might open the door, but relentless action is what keeps you moving forward through the challenges and hardships that inevitably arise. Relentless action means showing up every single day with purpose and drive, even when motivation is low or obstacles seem overwhelming. It means pushing past excuses, distractions, and moments of doubt. When others stop, the relentless keep going. This consistency creates momentum, a force so powerful that it carries you through even the toughest times. It is this daily commitment, this refusal to rest on past achievements or be deterred by setbacks, that gradually shapes you into someone capable of extraordinary things. Unyielding determination is the inner fire that fuels relentless action. It is the mindset that refuses to accept defeat, that views failure not as the end but as a challenge to overcome. Determination is what keeps you focused on your vision, even when the path is unclear or the road is long. It gives you the strength to rise after every fall and the patience to endure when progress is slow. Without this deep-rooted determination, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and give in to discouragement. Together, relentless action and unyielding determination form a powerful combination that can transform dreams into reality. They turn ordinary individuals into leaders, innovators, and champions. Greatness is not reserved for a chosen few. It is earned by those who are willing to work harder, push further, and refuse to quit. This journey demands courage, discipline, and sacrifice, but the rewards, achievement, fulfillment, and legacy are beyond measure. In the end, greatness is a reflection of your choices, your effort, and your will to persevere. It is the story you write through your actions and the mark you leave on the world because you never stop moving forward. Persistence requires sacrifice, grit, and embracing discomfort. It demands that you give up certain comforts and conveniences in pursuit of a greater goal. Sacrifice means making tough choices, choosing long-term success over short-term pleasure, staying focused when distractions beckon, and sometimes putting your dreams ahead of immediate gratification. It's not easy to say no to things that bring temporary happiness, but persistence asks for this kind of discipline because real progress comes from consistent effort over time. Grit is the heart of persistence. It's that raw, unshakable toughness that keeps you going when everything inside you wants to quit. Grit is what makes you stand firm in the face of setbacks and criticism. It's waking up every day with the determination to fight through pain, fatigue, and frustration. Without grit, persistence fades quickly. But with it, you develop a mental armor that protects you against despair and doubt. Embracing discomfort is perhaps one of the hardest parts of persistence. Our natural instinct is to avoid pain, failure, and uncertainty. But those who persist learn to lean into discomfort because they know that growth happens outside the comfort zone. Discomfort is a sign that you're challenging yourself, pushing boundaries, and moving beyond what's easy. It's the resistance that builds strength, resilience, and character. The path of persistence is never smooth. It's filled with obstacles that test your willpower and resolve. When you accept sacrifice, grit, and discomfort as necessary parts of the journey, persistence becomes a powerful force. It teaches you to value progress over comfort and resilience over convenience. It reshapes your mindset so that setbacks no longer feel like roadblocks, but rather like opportunities to grow stronger. Through this lens, every sacrifice made, every moment of grit shown, and every uncomfortable step taken brings you closer to your goals. Persistence is not about avoiding pain, it's about embracing it as part of the process. It is the courage to keep moving forward even when the price is high and the journey is tough. This willingness to sacrifice, endure, and push through discomfort is what separates those who merely dream from those who achieve greatness. Failure is a lesson, not a destination. Never let it define you. Too often, people see failure as the end of the road, a sign that they are not good enough or that their dreams are impossible to reach. But failure is not a permanent label. It's a moment in time, a chapter in your story that holds valuable lessons if you choose to learn from it. Every failure teaches you something important about yourself, your approach, or the path you're on. It reveals where adjustments are needed and where your strengths lie. When you shift your perspective to see failure as a teacher rather than a judge, you open the door to growth and improvement. It's natural to feel discouraged or even ashamed after failing, but persistence means refusing to stay stuck in those feelings. It means looking at failure with clear eyes, understanding that it is temporary and that your potential is far greater than any setback. What truly defines you is not how many times you fail, but how you respond afterward. Do you let failure break your spirit, or do you use it as fuel to come back stronger and wiser? Those who succeed are often the ones who have failed the most, because they never allowed failure to stop their journey. Failure also builds resilience. Each time you fall and rise again, you develop a thicker skin and a deeper understanding of what it takes to succeed. This resilience becomes a powerful shield against fear and doubt. It reminds you that failure is just one step along the path, not the destination itself. By embracing failure as part of the process, you remove its power to paralyze you and instead use it to propel yourself forward. Never let failure define who you are or what you are capable of. Your value and potential are not measured by your mistakes, but by your courage to keep trying. The greatest achievements often come after the greatest failures. So when you face failure, remember it's not the end of your story, but a lesson that guides you toward your true success. Persistence transforms pain and hardship into strength. Life is full of difficult moments, times when the weight of struggle feels unbearable and the challenges seem endless. But persistence teaches us that pain and hardship are not just obstacles to avoid, they are opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. When you face adversity and refuse to give up, you build a resilience that can carry you through future storms with greater confidence and courage. Each hardship you endure becomes a layer of armor, protecting you from the next challenge and making you more capable of handling life's uncertainties. Pain, whether physical, emotional, or mental, often feels like a burden. But persistence changes the way we experience it. Instead of breaking you, pain becomes a catalyst for transformation. It forces you to dig deeper, to discover strengths you didn't know you had. It teaches patience, endurance, and humility. When you persist through pain, you develop a mindset that sees struggle not as defeat, but as a necessary part of growth. This mindset is what separates those who succumb to difficulties from those who rise above them. Hardship also reveals the true depth of your character. It tests your values, your commitment, and your willpower. Persistence in the face of hardship proves that you are not defined by your circumstances, but by your response to them. The strength gained through persistence is not just physical endurance. It is mental and emotional fortitude. It equips you to face life's unpredictability with calm and resolve. Furthermore, this transformation inspires others. When people see someone persist through pain and hardship, they witness the power of human spirit and determination. It becomes a reminder that strength is not the absence of struggle, but the triumph over it. Persistence turns what once seemed like weaknesses into your greatest assets. Ultimately, persistence takes the raw material of pain and hardship and refines it into strength that lasts a lifetime. It is through this process that we become not only survivors but warriors, capable of overcoming any obstacle and achieving greatness. Those who persist shape their own destiny and inspire others. When you choose persistence, you take control of your life's direction rather than allowing circumstances or setbacks to dictate your future. Persistence means refusing to be a passive observer in your own story. Instead, you become the author, making deliberate choices to keep moving forward no matter how tough the road becomes. By doing this, you actively shape the path you walk, turning dreams into reality through consistent effort and unwavering resolve. The power of persistence goes beyond personal success. It creates a ripple effect that influences everyone around you. When others see you standing firm in the face of adversity, refusing to quit, they are inspired to do the same in their own lives. Your persistence becomes a beacon of hope, showing that obstacles are not the end, but rather a challenge to overcome. This inspiration can motivate friends, family, colleagues, and even strangers to push past their own limits and believe in the possibility of change and growth. Shaping your own destiny through persistence is about taking responsibility and embracing the journey with all its ups and downs. It means understanding that setbacks are not signs of failure, but opportunities to learn and improve. Each step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the future you want to create. This process builds confidence and self-belief, reinforcing the idea that your efforts matter and that you have the power to influence your own life. Moreover, the story of persistence you live out can become a legacy. It's a story that others will remember and share, inspiring generations to come. By refusing to give up, you demonstrate the true meaning of strength and courage. You show that destiny is not something fixed or predetermined, but something you can shape through your choices and actions. In this way, persistence is not just a personal tool for success, it is a force that can change communities, societies, and even nations. Those who persist do more than just survive. They lead, inspire, and transform the world around them simply by refusing to quit. Persistence is key to achieving personal and national greatness. On an individual level, it is the driving force that turns dreams into reality, ambitions into accomplishments. Without persistence, talent remains untapped, ideas stay just that, ideas and potential goes unfulfilled. Personal success is rarely about luck or fleeting moments of inspiration. It is about the daily commitment to keep moving forward, even when the journey is long and arduous. Persistence builds character, sharpens skills, and strengthens resolve, all of which are essential ingredients for reaching any meaningful goal. But persistence doesn't just shape individual lives, it also holds the power to transform entire nations. History has shown us time and again that the greatest movements, revolutions, and progress come from people who refuse to give up on their vision for a better future. A nation's greatness is not born overnight, but is the product of collective persistence, the shared determination of its people to overcome challenges, break down barriers, and build something lasting and just. It is through persistence that societies move forward, reform unjust systems, and rise from the ashes of adversity. When citizens embody persistence, they create a culture of resilience and hope. This collective strength becomes a backbone of national progress. Whether it is in education, innovation, or social justice, persistent effort at every level drives change. Leaders who inspire persistence in their people ignite movements that redefine what is possible for a country. And when a nation persists through hardship, whether economic crises, political turmoil, or external threats, it emerges stronger, and more united. Persistence is also about vision and belief, believing that no matter how tough the present is, the future can be better if we refuse to give up. This mindset fuels the hard work required to build institutions, develop infrastructure, and cultivate talent. It empowers people to work not just for themselves, but for the collective good of their nation. In this way, persistence is more than a personal virtue. It is the foundation of greatness on every scale. It turns individuals into champions and nations into legacies. Without persistence, neither personal dreams nor national aspirations can ever truly be realized. So, my friends, remember this. Persistence is not just a trait, it is a way of life. It is the unshakable commitment to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles, no matter the pain. When you embrace persistence, you unlock the power to shape your own destiny and to inspire those around you. Whether you aim for personal success or the greatness of your nation, persistence will be your strongest ally. So stand tall, be relentless, and never, ever give up, because the future belongs to those who persist.